Hello everyone, welcome you all to this session on SF6 circuit breakers. So SF6 circuit breaker is the one in which the arc quenching medium is SF6. SF6 is sulfur hexafluoride. So it is used as an arc quenching medium because it is non-toxic, it is non-inflammable, and it is having a very good dielectric strength and excellent arc quenching property. So at atmospheric pressure, its dielectric strength will be around 2.35 times that of the air, and at 3 atmospheric pressure its dielectric strength is more than that of the transformer oil. So compared to air and oil, the SF6 is having a very good dielectric strength. Next thing is, it is an electronegative gas. Okay, electronegative gas means it is having a high affinity for the electrons. The electrons are attracted very fast. So what happens is, when a free electrons is moving and it is coming in collision with the neutral gas molecule, the electron is absorbed by this neutral gas molecule and a negative ion is formed. So when a negative ion is formed, that ion is so heavy that it cannot move further, and it will cannot ionize the particles more and more. So that what will happen, the arc will be quenched, there is nothing but the area between the contacts will regain its dielectric property. So SF6 is better compared to your oil as well as air circuit breakers. So it is also having an excellent heat transfer property. So its thermal time constant is around 1000 times shorter than that of the air. But one disadvantage of SF6 is it will condense at low temperature. That means it will liquefy at low temperature. So what we need to do is, we need to have a thermostatically controlled heaters wherein we need to maintain the SF6 temperature as required, else it is going to liquefy. Okay, so these properties of SF6 made it very easy for us to use it as a arc quenching medium in the case of circuit breakers. Moreover, it requires less maintenance as compared to your oil circuit breakers. So the properties of SF6 are categorized as physical properties, chemical properties, and electrical properties. So the advantages of using the SF6 is, first thing is the construction is simple and it costs less. Next is, it is non-flammable and it is non-toxic, and it is a chemically inert gas. So these circuit breakers, they have less number of interrupters, okay, less number of arc interrupters when compared to the other circuit breakers, and you need not replace the SF6 then and then. The same SF6 is recirculated in the circuit, and maintenance free. So, and it has the ability to interrupt both high as well as low magnitude of the currents, and it has an excellent arc quenching property. So there are also a few advantages of SF6 circuit breakers over the oil circuit breakers. First thing is, there is no risk of fire, and since carbonization doesn't form, there is no need to replace the SF6 then and then, and it can be used to interrupt a very heavy currents also. Whereas in the case of oil circuit breakers, since the oil is present within the closed chamber, we need to see the pressure which is maintained within the tank. Okay, it cannot be used to interrupt very large currents, whereas SF6 it can interrupt very large currents also, and there is no risk of moisture. Okay, and the arcing time is also very less, and it is a noiseless operation, and less maintenance is required for SF6 circuit breakers. Coming to the Coming to the disadvantage of the circuit breakers, it is costly, and the SF6 gas, a pure SF6 gas is non-toxic, whereas arc SF6 gas is very suffocating, and it is very poisonous actually, and it should not be inhaled. The SF6 gas needs a special facility for transporting it. You need a special arrangement for transferring the gas and maintaining the quality of the gas. So the performance and the reliability of the SF6 circuit breaker is mainly affected due to deterioration of the quality of the gas. And you need to maintain the pressure, you need to maintain the temperature as and required, else the SF6 will get liquefied. So next, coming to the types of circuit breakers. So before looking to the type of circuit breakers, what is the arc quenching principle in the case of SF6 circuit breakers? So be it any SF6 circuit breaker, the arc is finally quenched due to regaining of the dielectric strength between the contacts of the circuit breaker. So the regaining of the dielectric strength is achieved mainly by deionization process. So this deionization process can be achieved by high pressure, it can be achieved by cooling, it can be achieved by forced convection and turbulence. Mainly what happens is due to the movement of the electrons and the molecules getting neutralized, the ionized part gets reduced, particles will get reduced, and the arc is being quenched. So in SF6 circuit breakers, SF6 gas is blown axially, that is along the arc during the arcing period. So what will happen is the gas which is flowing along the arc, it removes the heat from the arc by axial convection and radial dissipation method. Due to this, all the ionized particles gets removed away. So we'll see puffer type SF6 circuit breakers. You have puffer type and non-puffer type. So here we are going to see a puffer type SF6 circuit breakers. So in this type of circuit breaker, the SF6 gas is compressed, okay, by the moving cylinder system. You can observe here there is a fixed piston, you have a moving contact, okay, it's a nozzle, and you have SF6. So this is the gas trapped before the compression. So when this is the movable cylinder, whenever the fault occurs, the contacts gets separated, and when the arc is formed, the gas will remove all the ionized particles. So you can observe here when the contact gets separated, the SF6 gas flows out and it removes all the ionized particles through the nozzle. That is how this SF6 gas works. So it is this particular piston moves forward so that the SF6 gas is moving out of the vent and it flows axially and it removes all the ionized particles. This is how the SF6 circuit breaker works.